Hey, movie fans, I recently watched Call Me by Your Name, set in 1983. It's a coming of age love story, and I would like to give you my opinion on it. But first, I'm going to give you a brief summary of the film. Armie Hammer portrays Oliver. He's an American graduate student who, right out of college, wants to experience the world. Michael Stahlberg is an American transit professor who is passionate to no end about archaeology. Along with his wife, played by Amira Cesar, they allow students from all across the world to have a room in their home and experience this Italian villa, which is gorgeous. You might hear me say that a couple more times. They have a 17-year-old son, portrayed by Timothy Chalamet, and Elio. He is an impresario on the piano. He is so good at it, and he is learning as he goes. He has a beautiful best friend in Marisa, portrayed by Esther Gurel, and he doesn't really know what he wants. He sees this young man in Oliver, who's actually older than him, and he is kind of star-crossed. It's a coming-of-age love story for sure. Maybe he is exploring his sexuality in a sense. He's attracted to women and now men. It's not an abrasive film if you're potentially objecting to a man who loves a man, and it's not a preachy film in any sense of the word. It's a human nature type of film. It's not cut and dry A B C D. This is a film where it showcases love that can be from clear across the world. It's just a very passionate, wonderful film in my opinion. There's some curveballs thrown here and there. Chara, portrayed by Victoria Dubois, she is instantly smitten with Oliver. There's this dynamic of, is Oliver interested in any sense to Elio? We don't really get this until maybe almost midway through the film, that there is a potential for Elio's attraction to become a reality. Luca Guadagnino is the director, and this is the conclusion of his Desire trilogy. First was I Am Love and A Bigger Splash. Unfortunately, I did not know it was part of a trilogy. I normally try and watch them in order. I will go out of my way to actually watch these films because I really appreciate this filmmaker's vision and his direction. There's not a tremendous amount of jump cuts. This is a simply made movie, and I mean no discredit to the filmmaker in saying that. It is just a very well shot, well acted movie. The pacing is slower, and I appreciate that. This is 8 week span, and there's a lot of love that can be given in 8 weeks. But at the same time, if you think about it, man, it's only 8 weeks. I appreciate it. There's not a lot of conventional things in this movie. It is very unconventional. It's not a by the books film. It is a sexy film. It is a loving film. There is some heart in this movie. It is a love story of multi-facets. James Ivory wrote this, and it's based off the novel by Andre Ackerman. There's some really wonderful performances. Timothy Chalamet, wow, this guy is he's in 3 movies in the theater right now. That's a big deal. And these beautiful art house films are showing that passion can be made for a lot less money, and you can still be a successful quality film. Like I said, I really love the depiction of Italy. There's some just beautiful, breathtaking moments, and there's not a tremendous amount of dialogue. It's not a dialogue-heavy film, and you can still appreciate it and understand. And it's looks, it's kisses, it's hugs and embraces, and that's how you tell a story in this film, and it goes very well. It is just a different film, but it feels the same at the same time, if that makes any sense. You can really identify with all of these characters. Um, just simple films. I've heard some questions about flies, whether or not they were CG or not. I didn't think they were CG. I just thought, hey, it's a villa in Italy and it's outdoors and there's fruit on the ground. Peaches, yeah, peaches. This happens. So I'm just gonna put my thought in the hat and say that the flies were not CG. I don't want to spoil the movie, but this is a very well done movie. Um, Michael Stahlberg gives a phenomenal performance. There's one scene in general where he is speaking with Elio towards the end of the movie, and it just that is the father. Spoiler alert: he's a great dad. Yeah, that is the father you want, whether you are gay, straight, pan, LGBT, whatever whatever you are. You're human. You're human, and I identify as um, an ally, and this to me is just a love story. I'm not gonna just gonna say that it's a love story with some other love stories in there too, and it's a sweet made movie, and I think it's worth watching. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Were you indifferent? I think you loved it. I would love to know what you guys think. Please leave a comment and let's talk about it. I will respond to everybody. Keep it positive, and let's just talk about movies. I've seen thousands upon thousands of movies, and I have several hundred reviews on here. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you can, click an ad or commercial. Help me pay for some tickets and some popcorn, and it really really helps me if you just click an ad or commercial. But if you have a suggestion for another movie to watch, did you really love the director's other movies? Let me know. Is there another French filmmaker or Italian filmmaker that is, or whatever? Just let me know. I'm a novice to this filmmaker, so I may get some things wrong, may go right over my head, but let's talk about it. So leave a comment. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Let's talk movies.